Alright, so for our last video for the week of September the 12th, we're going to attend to some algebraic manipulation. The instructions are as simple as solve each equation, but really what you're trying to solve for is whatever the letter is, and you're trying to make it such that that letter is alone. For example, if the letter was X, we would want X to be all alone, X equals something. If it was H, we'd want H to be all alone, H equals something. Okay? Let's start off with our first equation. We won't even change any of the variables or letters. We're just going to say negative 3x minus 9 equals negative 27. If this is the case, we want X to be alone. What that means is we want to move everything else away from the X. When we are moving things away from X, so everything on this side of the equal sign. Not that 27, that's already away from the X. It's not close to it. It's on the other side of the equal sign. When we are moving these objects, these items, as we'll call them, there are rules. If you have negative 3 times the variable and then a plus or minus something, you're going to move that plus or minus something first. You're already familiar with these rules. If you have minus 9, we do the opposite. The opposite of minus 9 is plus 9. Both sides. So if you do plus 9 here, we go to the other side of the equal sign and do plus 9 over here. Okay. Negative 3x equals negative 27 plus 9 is negative 18. Okay. We have negative 3 times x. The opposite of times. It's as simply as we're going to think about this. What's the opposite of saying times negative 3? Divided by negative 3. Divided by negative 3 on both sides of the equal sign. Divide by negative 3 here. Divide over here. Scribble that out. It's gone. X is all alone. We've succeeded at solving this problem. X is equal to whatever negative 18 divided by negative 3 is. X must be equal to 6. This process is utilized in so many of your algebra problems that you're going to receive. You are expected to know this from Algebra 1, so please remember the order in which you move things around. Times x, plus or minus something, move that first. Then you move this. Okay? Let's do one more. One more of the easier problems. Seems like there's a great degree of complexity here. None of the other ones take that form. We'll just run into number 2 then. Okay. Number 2 says 25 plus 2n plus 2 equal to 30. We want this n to be all by itself, and it's inside of the parentheses. We cannot do anything about the numbers inside of the parentheses with the n until we get rid of everything else outside of it. The very first thing that we get rid of is not the multiplication, not the 2 times. Just like up here, we get rid of the addition and subtraction first. We are going to move this 25 away. The opposite of plus 25, minus 25 on both sides of the equal sign. We'll rewrite everything. 2 times n plus 2 is equal to 30 minus 25. 30 minus 25 is 5. We can't deal with this yet until we get rid of everything outside of those parentheses. We're going to deal with this 2 first. 2 times n plus 2. What is the opposite of times? divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. We're left with n plus 2 is equal to whatever 5 divided by 2 is. It's 2.5 if you plug it in a calculator. Last, we need this n to be alone. We're going to move the plus 2. You already know the opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 on both sides. N is equal to 0.5. That's it. Let's try number 4. I haven't looked at what it is yet, but take a quick peek. Number 4 says 5 minus m minus 4 is equal to 2m plus 3m minus 1. Okay. This is a little more complex because we have a lot of m's. Let's pretend it was x. We have a lot of x's, doesn't matter. These m's need to all be on one side of the equal sign. It does not matter which side you pick. You can pick for them all to be on the left, for them all to be on the right. Whatever you feel like is easier, but you cannot make a wrong choice on this particular problem. I say that perhaps we're going to move all the m's to the left side, just for consistency's sake. In order to do that, we're first going to want to move everything away from this m. Let's move this 5 over to this side, because we can't move that 4. It's in the parentheses with that. We're going to move this 5. It's a plus 5. To move a plus 5, we do a minus 5 on each side. We rewrite everything. Negative 1 is m minus 4 equal to 2m plus 3m minus 1 minus 5. Let's distribute into these before we continue any further to make that less confusing. Negative 1 times m, negative 1 times negative 4. Negative 1 times m is negative m. Negative 1 times negative 4, 2 negatives, so it's positive. 1 times 4 is equal to 2m plus, we'll distribute this, 3 times m, 3 times negative 1. 3 times m is 3m. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Still have that negative 5. We have no more multiplication. We have no more exponents. We have no more parentheses. We are allowed to move whatever we want, whenever we want. Let's move multiple things at the same time. Let's move the 2m. Let's move the 3m. Minus the opposite of plus 2m. The opposite of plus 2m is minus 2m on both sides. The opposite of plus 3m, minus 3m on both sides. We're going to rewrite all of this down here. So we have minus m, minus 2m, minus 3m. We're almost done getting everything away from this m. We want to get this plus 4 away as well. Opposite of plus 4, both sides. And maybe we might want to combine these m's into something. Let's see. Negative 1m minus 2m, so negative 1 minus 2. That's negative 3. We have a negative 3m minus another negative 3m. So negative 3 minus negative 3, negative 6. Negative 6m is equal to negative 3 minus 5 minus 4. Negative 3 and negative 5 make negative 8. Negative 8 and negative 4 makes negative 12. Our very last step is to take that negative 6m equals negative 12 and move whatever's left with that m. In this case, it's a negative 6. To move that, it says negative 6 times m. We do the opposite once more. Divide by negative 6 on both sides. Now the m is finally alone. Negative 12 divided by negative 6. 2 negatives, so it's going to be positive. What is 12 divided by 6? It is 2.